I'm going to give you some tips today on white noise. I'm a huge advocate of white noise, and so are babies. You know, when they're in the womb 24/7, it's loud, it's noisy, and they're only comforted and soothed by white noise, or loud noise in particular as well. So I'm going to give you some examples today. I'll give you some tips as well moving forward. I'll give you my recommendations of what I offer my clients, what I use with my boys when they're little. But my first few top tips would be, if you're going to use white noise, use it for the whole duration of the nap. Simply because, you know, when Bub goes to sleep and the white noise is on, chances are if it happens to turn off or you've turned it off, that's generally when you'll get Bub stirring, or they might even wake up, simply because how they fell asleep, their environment's now a little bit different. And so the longer you can have that white noise on, the better. And also the volume, have the volume up quite loud, you know. What it does, it drowns out external noises. So very similar to, you know, if you're in the shower, you think you hear the door go, you're not quite sure, that type of loudness. Because white noise is good at doing, it drowns out external noises. So, and in particular in summer, what you might want to do is use white noise for the whole duration of the night, simply because, you know, early morning, anywhere between 4 or 5 in the morning, you'll get the birds chirping and the dogs barking, and, you know, you could have older siblings running around, or mum and dad getting up early ready for work. And what white noise does, it really drowns out those external noises. So that will definitely work to your advantage. And I'll give you a couple of examples. One example here is a white noise machine where you can buy from anywhere online. A couple of things to look for if you wanted to buy one of these is to make sure that you can charge it or plug it in. So this one here is chargeable through USB. Otherwise, make sure you can try and plug it into the wall. Otherwise, you'll go through a million batteries. Also ensure that if it's got a light, you can turn it off. If it has a timer on it, like these ones, which 15, 30, 60, it can be turned off, so you can use it for the duration of the whole nap. Also ensure that it's got a pretty good volume on it. And there's options to choose from in terms of noises. So this one here, that's the one I recommend. If I was to use this one in Bub's room, given that's how loud it goes, I'd probably only have it at arm's length, just simply because it doesn't go that loud. The other option that I actually used with my boys, and what I recommend for my clients to use, is an app. If you've got a spare iPad or laptop or device or phone that you've got lying around that you're not using, this app there in particular, this is the one I like. It's free on any device, and there's lots of settings to choose from. The one I like is rain, so that one there. If I was to use this in Bub's room, I'd probably use it, turn the screen off, and I'd probably put it in terms of distance where the table is there. So that's what I recommend when it comes to white noise. A couple of questions that I often get asked by clients about white noise is, what if my baby gets addicted to it, and how do I eventually get rid of it? All right, so Bubs, you know, if Bub becomes a little bit attached to it, it's not the end of the world. It's actually a positive prop, not a negative one. So on the good side, that's a good thing. And in regards to removing it, I actually advise, if you want to get rid of it, generally wait till Bub's at least 2 to 2.5 years old. Simply because in the first couple of years of their life, their sleeping is like a roller coaster. They'll have good moments, they'll have bad, they'll have highs, they'll have lows, they'll have great, they'll have, you know, it'll be on and off. So for the first couple of years, if you can use white noise, it will definitely work to your advantage, simply because, you know, in the first couple of years, there's so much going on, from development, regression, progression as I call it, teething, sickness. There's so much that happens in those first couple of years. So white noise will definitely help in that time. However, if it gets to a point and you decided, that's it, I've had enough, I want to get rid of it, reduce the volume over 4 to 5 days till eventually you can't really hear it at all, and then completely remove it altogether. So that's my top tips for white noise. I hope they help.